Hi Band fans!
And welcome to our review of 2023, where we're going to take a look back at the year that we have had at On the March.
Changed a few things around this year. We didn't do as many parades as other years, and we concentrated a bit more on Bandfan TV. So how was the year for you?
Well, you dragged me into all of this. That was the start of it.
That was.
It has been such a fantastic year. It has been awesome. So busy, memorable. It has been brilliant.
It's been that sort of year that we've been invited to so many different things. We've been to all sorts of different events, and it's just been one thing after another. And even though we haven't done any midweek parades, and we actually only done 2 parades in a day instead of the year 4, we kind of cut back, but we were still so busy.
I think it feels as though we've done just as much as we've ever done. But yeah, and it was such a wet year. Oh my goodness, the rain, constant rain. I think I don't think there was a week went by that we didn't have rain.
Well, one wee spell, but it didn't last long enough.
Yeah, it didn't stick there for too long.
So we couldn't really call it a highlights of the year because there's too many highlights to put in. And I really wanted to say thank you to everyone, but there's too many to thank. But we're going to start by thanking Davy Milligan from Sandy Row Marching Band Supplies, for he supplied us and sponsored us with their backdrops for Bandfan TV, and also Brian White from Craig Alvin Pleasant Boys, who designed our new logo and helped us out that their way.
So Brian is Loyal Art, so anybody who's looking anything designed or whatever, please do get in touch. Highly recommend him. He is so easy to work with and fantastic, very good with ideas and everything. And I mean, we would never have dreamt up what he had created for us, and we're so grateful to both of them. It really has made such a big difference.
It really has. I mean, a lot of people commented on our logos and on our backdrops and different things that they designed and supplied. So thank you so much.
And our banners also have some of our favourite bands, and we tried to incorporate as much as possible, and some memories and everything, and yeah. So as we continue on, we're going to start with probably what was the highlight of the year for us. Most definitely, well, certainly for me. Dunamoney Flute Band allowed us to go with them to France and Belgium. 5 days over to the battlefields, and it was excellent. It was so memorable, and the band were incredible. So they were. So I have a clip of Dunamoney playing in Ypres at the Cloth Hall, and over the top of the video I've slotted in clips from some of the places that we attended and some of the events that we done. But to check out the videos from Dunamoney and France and Belgium, please check out our YouTube channel, because there's some real good footage there of what the band was up to. We still have lots more footage to upload, which we hope to put together especially for the band, and we're slowly but surely working on that there too. But I know I've already said thank you, but guys, you were awesome and you made us feel so welcome, and we look forward to seeing you back on the march in 2024. Definitely. So lots of bands out there had anniversaries, and we were privileged to go to a number of anniversary parades, events and everything. But Inch Flute Band invited us along to their civic reception in Stormont, and they celebrated 100 years, which is absolutely fantastic. And it was a great night, really. It was a real family night, so it was.
Yes, loads of photos afterwards of the band on the steps with family members and stuff. And what I really liked about it was they give a real history of the band. I know they say they're 100 years, but they actually have history going way back further than that, where it was a military band and drums and stuff like that there. And even Robert the other day just put up a Christmas card on Facebook, which was from 1915, and it was a founder member of the band had written a Christmas card, and they still have that. So the history that band has in their possession, the old drums and everything that they still have, is absolutely fantastic, and that they have all that there to look back on.
Yeah. So congratulations to them and to all the bands that celebrated. It is such a, to keep a band up and running, and nowadays, you know, it's expensive, but to keep going consistently for 100 years is a real achievement.
Brilliant.
So please enjoy this clip of Inch playing in Stormont.
Over the year, we got to go to a few parades that we'd never been to before, and a few towns and that we don't normally do. One of them was Gold Springs in Cumbria, which was a great night, and again, check out the videos from Gold Springs Parade. And
I really enjoyed Gold Springs. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
There was good crowds.
There was fantastic crowds around the square, and the way the bands came round and that was really good. Yeah.
And then another parade that we went to for the very first time, and we need to thank Mark for the invitation, was Knockloughrim Accordion Band. They were celebrating 60 years, their 60th anniversary this year, and it's a town that I don't remember being in.
Well, I didn't even know Knockloughrim was, well, I wouldn't even call it a town, Neil, it's more like a village. So it is, it's out in the middle of nowhere, but again, the crowds, the community, a real community parade.
It was.
So it was. I actually got to speak to one of the marshals, and he was telling me all about the band and the lodge in the district that was there, and it was just before the 12th. And
it was.
Yeah, it was all about how they were so encouraged to see the band up and running and all again. And Mark has invested so much time. It is. Yeah. He has really done a great job. Yeah, brilliant.
Really has. So this week's clip is of Knockloughrim, and it's at the end of the parade where they walked down until the crossroads, and then they played 4 or 5 tunes for the crowds that were about there. It's just starting to get dark, but there was that many bands at the parade, and they walked through the town and then walked back again. I mean, even though it was the middle of summer, it was about 11 o'clock before it finished, which is absolutely a credit to Knockloughrim and to Mark.
We've seen bands we didn't even know existed as well.
I did too. We got some good videos of accordion bands that we don't normally see.
So this year I was really encouraged by the number of young people that are in bands, and we actually had quite a number of young people who volunteered, may I add, to do our 5-question interview. We didn't do just as many of them this year, but you were sort of, I was going to say accosted, but you were asked at the Chippy one night, can I do the 5-question interview? So that was Alfie out of Clocker, and we've seen Alfie quite a number of times. But I think my favourite interview has had to be when we went to Derryloran for their parade in Cookstown, and we had the privilege of interviewing Jamie and Jackson, and Jackson is their leader, and he is only 5 and he is super cute. He is my favourite, definitely. And Jackson and his daddy did the 5-question interview, so here is a little reminder of the interview coming up. But before that, while we're talking about Cookstown, reminds me of Cookstown.
Sons of William.
The rain.
What a night.
Oh.
The wettest parade of the year, Cookstown Sons of William, has it one hands down at last. Absolutely bounced. But again, another good parade.
It was fantastic now. And that was the night that the live stream that the guys were live streaming it in the British Legion, so they were.
So as you know, Elaine would go live. If it's too dark to take photos and that, Elaine would go live at the parade and she would video it on her phone. And while standing underneath an umbrella in the middle of Cookstown in the lashing rain, the messages come rolling up on the live stream, and there was a message there from somebody in Dungannon British Legion to say that they were live streaming it on the TV inside the club, which was absolutely fantastic because there was about 40 or 50 people in the club all watching the live stream from Cookstown. So
thank you so much, and do keep showing us. But talking of Cookstown and of the Sons of William, can we wish Gary all the best? We hope that you are still on the road to recovery, that your recovery is going well, and we look forward so much to seeing you back out with the band, hopefully next year.
Yeah, it's been good to see him out.
It has been good to see him out,
with the band in uniform, but it'll be good to see him back on the standard and
it will
taking
indeed.
his rightful place.
Gary too, for those who don't know, Gary took ill while just before the parade, when the band paraded before their own parade, and it has taken him a little while to get back on his feet, but we're so pleased. Prayers were answered, and we're so pleased to see him back on the road, on the right road.
So back to Cookstown and Derryloran. So a wee interview here with Jamie and Jackson, and then a clip of Derryloran, who are celebrating their 55th anniversary.
Hi, this is BandFan TV, and we are here tonight in Cookstown. It is Derryloran's annual parade, and I have got Jamie and his son Jackson with me, and they are both going to do the 5-question interview. So Jamie, when did you join the band?
Started out in the band when I was 12, 2002. A couple of years in the band, left, came back in 06 and have been in it ever since. So what?
And what about you, Jackson? Years. When did you join? What age were you?
3.
You were 3, and what age are you now?
5.
5, so you've been in 2 years, and you're the band's leader, aren't you? And you're the drum major. You have to keep them all in check. And what about, why did you join the band?
Grew up in pipe bands.
Right.
Lived on this road.
Okay.
Where the band hall is. Always wanted to join Derryloran. So when I got to a certain age then, I was allowed to join Derryloran.
Right.
And I've been there ever since.
Ever there.
Yeah.
Since. And I suppose you joined because of Daddy? That's what I did too when I was in my daddy was in the band. I joined because of him. And what about, do you have a favourite tune?
At the minute, probably Anzac.
Right.
We learned it last year, got it on the road last year. A lot of bands playing it, but I like it at the minute.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Favourite parade?
Favourite parade. 12's hard to beat, but Derry Day.
Derry Day.
Derry Day is sort of a good day.
Seems quite popular.
Bit more relaxed. I enjoy Derry Day now. Yeah.
These hills. What about you? Do you have a favourite parade? What one?
The 12th.
The 12th? And it's just on Wednesday? And where are you going to be walking this year on the 12th? Do you know where you're going to? Dungannon. Wow.
A lot of hills in Dungannon too.
Oh my goodness. I think you'll be able to manage them all right. So tonight is your 55th anniversary.
Yes.
Amazing. What is the next year got in store for Derryloran?
Onwards and upwards, basically. This year so far it's been really good. We've had a 55th anniversary concert in the Royal Hotel.
Brilliant.
Big success.
Yeah.
Raised a few pounds for the band. Obviously tonight we released a new CD.
Yep.
Volume 3, third instalment.
Yeah.
So on sale, contact the band member or the band Facebook page, Derryloran Boyne Defenders.
We've got our copy. We have our copy.
Have.
So we'll give it a push.
And I say just keep going. Everything's going well in the band at the minute. Always recruiting new members.
Yeah.
No, onwards and upwards.
Absolutely fantastic. Do you think you'll be in the band in 55 years' time? Yeah. For the next 55? Yeah? And when you're going past, will you give us a wave? Well, thank you so much. And I have to say, Jackson is the most cutest drum major. Aren't you? You're just gorgeous.
He loves it. So
What's your favourite thing about being in the band? Do you have a favourite thing? No? Just about being out with your daddy and out with all the band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? We love getting out together, don't we, in the band? A lads' day. We have a lads' day.
A lads'
so
day.
Mummy and my wee girl can have a girly day.
Yes, and you have a boys'
yes,
day out.
we have a boys' day out.
Really special,
so it works well.
It is. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, one of the biggest weekends of the year is at the start of June, when we go away with Somme Memorial to Scotland. And while we're there for the Apprentice Boys Parade, the Friday night takes in Larkhall Purple Heroes annual band parade in Larkhall. It's usually a fantastic night and big crowds.
It is. It's fantastic. So it is huge. It's like almost like the Newton Arch Road.
Yeah.
That sort of big crowds, especially down at what they call the Cross. It's normally really busy, so it is. But thank you so much to Larkhall Purple Heroes. They make us feel so welcome. And over the course of this year, we have seen a number. Well, we'll see Larkhall on the 12th day, so we do. And I've seen a few at different parades last Saturday in August, and we actually seen a few last weekend as well when we were in Londonderry, and it is great to meet up and catch up with them.
Yeah. They always remember us and they always make us feel so welcome, and it's always a good night and the sun always shines.
It always does. I was promised that there was going to be good weather, and true to their word, it was a scorcher. It was lovely.
It was very good. So a wee clip of Larkhall coming up now, and this is them just before their own parade. They walk through the town up to the starting point, and you can just tell by the crowds that's following them along. It's a good night. So the next clip up is our second trip to Stormont. Somme Memorial is celebrating their 25th anniversary.
So over the next 12 months from September through into 2024, Somme will have various things to mark their anniversary, and they went to Stormont and played in the Great Hall. They had a fantastic crowd. I helped in some of the admin side of it, and it was endless phone calls, emails, add this one on, add that one on, add another one on, and it was fantastic to see how supported they were by the organisations and associations that they proudly walk with.
Yeah, there was about 150 in attendance that night from loyal orders, family and friends, and it was a fantastic evening, so it was.
It was brilliant, and we would like to say a massive thank you to Alistair Brown.
Definitely.
Alistair kindly painted 2 drum heads for us, so Somme being aptly named after the Somme itself and those that lost their lives during the war. We got some drum heads painted for them to mark their anniversary, and we have the Ulster Tower in the middle. So he did them, and they were amazing. Fantastic. They were really, really good, and the band were a bit overwhelmed, gobsmacked. So we hope they treasure those as much as we treasure our friendship with them. So as we said at the outset, we have been invited to loads of different events, and one thing that has been evident to me throughout the whole year is the diversity of events that bands are holding nowadays. You know, loads at the minute are doing carol services. We have had different playing in home, nursing homes and everything, and it is fantastic to see bands reaching out into their communities in various ways. Drumderg had their 100th anniversary this year, another band 100 years on the march.
Yep. And they had a festival of remembrance in Armagh Hall just a few weeks ago. We were invited down to record it and to be in attendance. Killswater Flute was in attendance. The County Armagh Male Voice Choir of Orangemen, which were very, very good.
They were brilliant.
You know, and there's a few different things that went on. You can catch all the videos again on our YouTube channel. It was an excellent night. So congratulations to Drumderg on celebrating their 100th anniversary, and thank you very much for inviting us down. So this wee clip is them on the stage, and it's a lovely wee hymn, a hymn you don't often hear a band playing, which is great to see. Again, as you say, diversity, you know, what our bands play. We've heard everything from opera and classical to country and western, and it's absolutely marvellous. But again, this is Drumderg Loyalists.
We feel so privileged that we have got to know so many within the band scene.
Yeah.
Bands, families, supporters, and all of the people who contact us through our social media channels. Another band that we are very, very fond of is Moneyslane Flute Band, a band that is full of such young people.
Plenty of talent.
It is so talented, pristine. Their discipline is impeccable, and we really, really admire them for everything that they do. Well, Moneyslane this year unveiled their new uniform. It was years in the making, and they put so much thought into every minute detail.
Yeah, a lot of things that they've done was the likes of cap badges, the badges on the uniform, even boots. A lot of that is recycled military stuff.
And their
that they
groupings
have
off the badge.
sourced out through internet and YouTube and all sorts of things, and being able to collect it all up, bring it back to pristine condition, and include that into the uniform, which is absolutely marvellous. So it is. The uniform stands out on itself. It's really different from anything else, you know. But again, it just suits them down the ground. It's so smart, so clean. It really is.
So Moneyslane were having a private family event where they were inviting their family and friends to the unveiling of their uniform, and we were so honoured to be asked to come along and video them on parade in Moneyslane itself, which we had never been to.
No.
So we got to go to Moneyslane and see their uniform for the first time, and boy did we, it was hard to keep it a secret. It was hard not to show people it, but we did, we promised faithfully.
Yeah.
And then we were so grateful and privileged then to attend their service of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, a fantastic crowd. On the Saturday night they had the parade in Moneyslane, and then on the Monday night they had a parade in Rathryland and a church service in First Presbyterian Church, and they filled the church. So they did both upstairs and downstairs. A fantastic crowd of apprentice boys, black, of the
Ulster Constabulary,
Ulster Constabulary as well, and Orange men, not just from Rathryland but from the whole county, had come to help them celebrate, and a fantastic service and supper afterwards.
It was supper where you had to rotate chairs because there was that many there, but it just shows how well thought of they are.
Yeah.
How well thought of they are by the associations that they're attached to. And unbelievable. Guys, you did brilliant. Like,
You really did.
Really, really, really did. And you have a lot to be proud of. But yeah, you know.
It was a fantastic night and a fantastic weekend, and thank you so much for including us in it and inviting us along and making us part of it, and we even got a barbecue out of it.
We did indeed. It was great, and it was one of those nights that the sun shone.
The sun shone.
Somebody was definitely looking down on us that night.
Definitely. So as we come to the end of the review, there is so much more that we could put into it, but well, time's too short.
We have to end somewhere. Can I say a massive thank you to those who join me week in and week out whenever we live stream from the parades. Your names pop up all the time, so they do, and it's fantastic to see, and different ones then commenting on, you know, I'm late, I'm sorry, I was out and I rushed home, but honestly,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for yous watching, if it wasn't for yous joining week in and week out, yes, we would still attend the parades because it's what we love, but it just wouldn't be the same without yous, and we are so grateful and so appreciative.
And to those who come up and speak to us in the street and give us encouragement and tell us that they watch and they really enjoy it, we really do appreciate that. I mean, it doesn't matter whether we're still recording or not, but if you come along and speak to us, we try and do our best to respond and to have that wee conversation and interaction with everybody, because the band scene is a community.
It's one massive family. It really is. It definitely is. And we don't do this to get anything out of it. We do this for fun.
It's a hobby.
So we do, but we have to say thank you as well. The bands that have given us so much, from the simple tin of Coke, mug, flag. We have been lamp, our
on the march,
on the manch light. We have been blown away, humbled, and just it has been an amazing year.
It really has. We're so looking forward to 2024, to getting back out on the road. And for all those who watch the videos, it's actually only about 3 weeks to the next parade.
We've got one more
We've
coming
one more
up.
left in 2023, and then all being well, at the start of January we'll have a couple of wee parades early on in January. We're going to take a rest from Banfan TV, so this will do us for tonight and for the rest of the year, and then we'll get back onto the march and back to Banfan TV probably around the end of February.
Yeah, where we will have loads more, hopefully, to tell you about our plans for 2024, our trip to Scotland with Somme Memorial, maybe something else we might reveal about our relationship with Somme. But we have huge plans coming up. We had hoped to do something over the winter, but we've still been so busy we haven't been able to do that. But we will see what we will do sort of early in the new year, and we might do a couple of one-off things.
So we'd just like to say thank you so much.
And we wish each and every one of you to take care, to look after yourselves. Have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
And we will see you back on the march.
God bless.
Bye bye.